It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Yusei Kikuchi, a Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer in this one. Went into the sixth inning in his last start, couldn't quite get out of the sixth, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is underneath this one. One pitch, one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Now to the plate, Eric Sogard, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And a glove flip for 1. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Clayton Richard, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, lefty Clayton Richard, this guy's been around for a long time. Not an overpowering guy from the left side. At one time, he was in the low to mid-90s, but he consistently sits 92, 93, has the big overhand curveball, will mix in a straight changeup. The key to Clayton Richard, getting the fastball over for strikes to get a chance to use the off-speed stuff.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
He'll try again. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thought?
One home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just one bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Digging in, Mallex Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. Third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
For Every pitcher you'd like to get through that first inning. 1,
Batting
2,
fourth.
3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means.
Encarnacion.
Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike one. Encarnacion, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Stays alive. Still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. Up next, a former first-rounder, Tim Beckham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Batting 7. The left fielder, Domingo.
So digging in now, Domingo Santana. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. In previous at-bats against Clayton Richard, he's just 2 for 9. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Jansen. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoak, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air out toward right field. Henniger is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Randal Grichuk.
Here's Randal Grichuk. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. So the 2-out hit here keeps the inning alive for Brandon Drury.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 3,
Brandon Drury will bat next. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. An even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Socrates Brito, the next to bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Grichuk on second. Drury on at first with 2 down. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 2-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Striding in, Omar Narvaez. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses inside 1-0. Runner goes for second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is. The 3-0 is in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he gets the call there. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Striding in once again, Tim Beckham, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Here comes the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to minimize the damage here. Takes this the other way to right. Drury is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 2 full. The M's lead it 4-0. Next will be the designated hitter, number 13. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1, and he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. He's set, and the pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
The left fielder.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Next is Danny Jansen. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two out with the man at first. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Push to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Randall Grichuk, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mariners lead it 4-2. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Servais during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder, come and go, Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The 0-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Guerrero is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Dee Gordon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dee Gordon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Down the first baseline. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The center fielder.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mallex Smith, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a good pitch.
2. I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. A throw to the plate, and he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. And they lead now by 4.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Drury's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Mariners are on top 6-2. Digging in, Brandon Drury. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The right fielder, number 3, Brandon Drury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box now, Socrates Brito, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Right to Gordon. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So striding in, number 13. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail here at 6-2. Jim Mesa answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Mesa.
In now the Mariners DH, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Mesa has thrown a little over 50 innings. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Ryan Healy waits on deck. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. Up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Ryan Healy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Again, he sends it out of play. Still even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball up.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Hit hard to short, fielded by Galvis, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. Nope.
3-0.
3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Now at the plate, Eric Sogard. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Jansen. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Thomas Pannone, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 45.
Now in the box, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. First pitch on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Barehanded pickup, just late. He's safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith. From the stretch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
2 out here and a runner at second. Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Here's Justin Smoak now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Justin Smoak.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Now that's popped up. Healy has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon Drury.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Drury. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Here it comes, 1-0. Popped him up. Beckham waits on it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' sixth.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El
batter,
Cambio.
number 10.
Listen, if you can keep
Designated
that
hitter,
pitch in your back pocket
Edwin
and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there,
Encarnacion.
usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grichuk is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
2 gone now in the Mariners' sixth. And in next, the first baseman slash DH Ryan Healy. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Stepping in, Socrates Brito. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. Pop straight up. Gordon calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Yeah!
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Line drive to center field. Smith is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Henniger ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your
Harvey
attention, please.
Sosa gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Harvey Sosa.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, come and go, Santana.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make.
Now
the check swing appeal. Hitters rarely rung up there by the first base umpire, but looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Seager, right field, and carrying well. Drury looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager, number 17 for him on the season, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The catcher.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's 7-2. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Sogard. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
The 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Seager fields it cleanly, and the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Danny Jansen. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now a look at our line score there from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, and local fans have had a lot to cheer about so far as their Mariners lead this one here in the 8th. Digging in now, Justin Smoke, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in off the plate. Rendell Grichuk would be next. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Smoke toward third. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Derek Law is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Gordon.
And the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap in right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Into the box now, Malik Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he lays off for ball one. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-1 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline. A runner in scoring position with none out. Misses. Ball two.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Guerrero is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two.
1 strike.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 2-2 offering. Popped up. Jansen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the designated hitter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0 misses. Ball two.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. Ryan Healy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line to the right side, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Standing in, Ryan Healy. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Tim Beckham would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 1, shortstop, Tim.
Stepping into the box, Tim Beckham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Richard has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Mariners 8, the Blue Jays 2. Sam Tuivailala comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 26. Tuivailala.
Next to bat for Toronto, Randall Grichuk. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Grichuk.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Two and 1 to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Brandon Drury will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch, and this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Standing in, Brandon Drury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
fouled off. Tuivailala, a California-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Socrates Brito, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball on the outer third. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hard ground ball to third. Seager has it to Gordon for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yusei Kikuchi earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Clayton Richard struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season, feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, and I got a brand new coupe, booties on my shoes, and all my people by the coupe. First time them beats went, she was hanging at the roof. BB's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'm a second move. I seen his name, looking at my neck, ooh, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet to read. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protect the tree. On this, my baby is on it. I wanna take a nigga without a break a deal. Got 25,000 on me when I been riding the film. Got all this out on me. Chop so fly, don't matter. I want the 50 12. say congratulations, you're old. Man, the big is lazy. What? Why you hate me? You bought no coming. She come and play with you. I'm far from a popular artist. One of the hardest, no lesson. I saw your wound. I caught flow like a dog. I just wear the color, whatever. I got my rapper. Right the Beverly Hills. My sellers at the Beverly Brothers. They want the line from the same one. I came up in them global books. I was afraid of it. Won't say that. Won't say that. But when you're with us, unfortunately, you gotta say that. Don't get up. What? Copy. What? Started to breathe. Says it come up. And I wrote me a dozen. I raise my hand and raise your family. My man. No, that's the baby time. This movie to the Johnny. From out that S-Class, I guess you won't see the problem. I know her who and every who I'm around. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a roll up. Yeah, I remember love you, my love you, roll up. Boy, I'm on the run, like I'm back, roll up. So let me really look at my love. So tell me, you did it, it's good, it ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy. Who can feel my grand? Who can try to jump around? Pick it in. I don't play around. Got the techniques going down. Ain't no catching up from me. Stepped in the building with my vibe on the million. Slide on the beat like my guy, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers with your pride to the side. Try to collide with the squad. From your mob into corn on the top. Who's a fraud? Who's a thorn in my side? I'm that turn of the knob on the door. With the boy from the corner. Come on. The type of something. Now stop with all that front. That big money talk should be reserved for those who got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that Kevin all your reps and how he got it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way to think about it. It gets in so much without it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the door was routed. I see you watch when you first drop that. It's cloudy. This means you used to. Make it till you make it tight. Keep you crazy with me. I like it. You know how I'm back. It's how I rap. I got it. To make sure every dollar step. Young aiming for the stars. Now, that's your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical.